Oh, what's up, fams? This is your fam Josh right here, and you're watching the Steel One.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Rich and I am Steel One, and today is another weekly What's Up, and it is my last day of vacation. Ooh. Actually, I'm kind of ready to go back. I didn't get anything I wanted done on my vacation. I was a big lazy bum. I have no excuses. I'm not surprised either. It's the way it is every year when I take my vacation. I have a whole bunch of stuff I'm gonna get done, and I never do. So anyway, I think that's all I was gonna say about that. Yeah, so let's get into it. Last weekend, let me start off with this first. I put out a video that haunted Stagecoach Station. It was pretty cool, pretty spooky. I told you guys, crazy stuff. That boulder falling down the stairs still boggles my mind. I can't even imagine how. I don't know. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's crazy. And then also this last weekend, oh damn, George and I almost died. Yeah, almost literally. So I got a story for you guys. So we did film. I don't think George got very much, so I don't know what kind of video he's gonna make, or he's gonna add it to something else. I went through my footage. I thought about, even George suggested putting it with this weekly What's Up, but I think there's enough there that might have a little short video. I don't know. I'm gonna go through it some more, and maybe I'll make it part of next week's weekly What's Up, but if it's not, it's gonna be good enough for a full video. Anyway, so what happened was, we went back up to the Gilman, that ghost town, which I haven't put the video for that up yet either. But we weren't there for Gilman. We were there for the Eagle Mine, and because we've always wanted to go into a mine, and you know, Colorado is just filled with them. And although we maybe not filled with them, because we still haven't been to one, but this was going to be our first. And I don't know if there was an easier way to get to it. I really don't, other than walking for miles along the river. I don't know, but it's right below Gilman. And well, okay, so first of all, we had to climb down, and when I mean climb down, I'm talking like this. And the only thing we had to hold on to were like these old railroad tracks that were twisted, and they're just old and unusable, obviously. And underneath our feet were like really loose rocks. So we decided to do it, which was our first mistake, and it was rough getting all the way down, but we did it. We made it. We didn't give up. We made it. But once we got down to the bottom, we realized we better hurry up and find this mine, because it was getting dark. And or it wasn't quite dark yet, you know, it was still decent, pretty good light, but you know, there's quite a few buildings, and there wasn't like just a hole in the mountain where the mine was, you know, which we discovered later. So we started filming, and I was trying to rush through it just because I rushed to the buildings that we did go into. We didn't go into all of them. There was probably like 1, 2, maybe 5, 6 buildings down there, and I think we went into like 4, something like that. So we started filming, and it's a great place, awesome place to film. It was awesome, but we weren't finding the mine, and I had lost one of my gloves, and I backtracked, and I did find it, but it started getting dark. It really, you know, it was dusk, you know, and I think I you know, at one point I think I found the mine. It's a building. There's a building attached to the mountain, but we couldn't figure out how to get in. It was like above everything, and there was no ladders or stairs or nothing, and so we were also in a hurry, so we didn't like spend a whole lot of time looking for it. And as we were heading back towards where we have to climb back up, I saw another building that was right next to there, which I wish we would have went in there first. We found another mine, but once we got into the building, it was locked up. It had a big old fat chain on it and a padlock, and we couldn't get in. And it was definitely the mine, because it was cracked. You know, the door was, it was held closed by the chain, so it had, you know, a little gap. It was a small gap, and it was blowing like the coldest air. It was like freezer cold, which felt good to us at the time because we were stinking hot. And but had we been able to get in there, man, we would have froze our butts off probably. But we weren't able to get in, and at that point we're like, we need to start heading back up, because we didn't really want to climb this mountain in the dark, and we're not going to use any flashlights or lights because, well, one, we have to use our both our hands. That's why we didn't film, which we wish we would have filmed the climb up and down. That would have been probably a little bit more entertaining. But we didn't want to use it. Well, another reason why we didn't want to use lights is that we didn't want to attract attention from the road, you know. So we climbed, and it got darker and darker, and it was hell. It was total hell. Just to give you an idea, I'm no longer going to be wearing this hat. I know I've worn it in almost every one of my videos. My Metallica hat, I think, is about done. I mean, I might be able to clean her up a little bit more. I did try a little bit, so it's not as bad. But you can see I sweated so much that it came out into the bill. And it's actually not as dirty. I did clean it up a little bit, but it's about time to retire the blue and orange Metallica hat. And it's sad too, because, you know, I can't get it anywhere else. It was specially made for the Metallica concert when they came here. So it is what it is. As you can see, I'm wearing James's hat, but again, you guys can see the difference in the bill. I like the longer bill, but well, anyway, so it was hell climbing up here. We were sweating, we were in pain, and if you know me, I mean, I'm not in the best shape in the world, but I'm in decent shape, and I don't get sore very easily. And I was dying, and it was dark. It was pitch dark, and I think we were seeing ghosts might have been in our minds playing tricks on us, but we were seeing things, which is possible, you know. It was freaky, and it was hard. We got up to the top, and we had to walk through Gilman a little bit in the dark, and that was scary as heck. Man, that town is just so spooky at night. It was rough. George was almost starting to cry. He was it was really hard on him, but we made it, thank God. At one point when we were halfway up, I was seeing this white figure, and at first I thought it was a ghost, but maybe it was an angel, you know, looking out for us, because it was so bad. I wish I could have filmed it just so you guys could see how bad it was. And really, I'm sure I'm showing you some footage of it right now, of how, you know, of what we climbed up, and that doesn't even do it justice. I mean, it sucked. It was terrible. We've decided we will never do that again. And if we ever go back to Eagle Mine, we are going to find another way to get there. So anyway, so hopefully, you know, maybe I can turn the video into something. I don't know. So that was our weekend. Oh, but we stayed up in a hotel in Silverthorne, so we didn't have to drive very far after we left, because we were so tired. And actually George drove for once, and he doesn't see very well in the dark, and even driving, so we were happy that we got the hotel. That was the only smart thing we did, is get a hotel. So anyway, so this weekend I have nothing planned other than I'm going to the Springs, so maybe Rachel and I can go and film something. Yeah. My Q&A for today comes from Shayna Catopia, and she asks, what YouTuber would you most like to meet? Well, I thought that was an excellent question, considering someone else has already asked me that, but I've met that person. I've met Omar. So I guess the next, and I've met a couple other YouTubers, big YouTubers. I'd love to meet, gosh, just so many. I guess kid behind the camera, Michael Green. I've been watching him for years, and he's entertaining and whatever. So yeah, Michael Green from Kid Behind the Camera. I think I'd like to meet him. Yeah, so that was my one question. And last week I had a giveaway, and I have a winner, and it's the exact same person who won last time when I when I did a giveaway, and her name is
Lasaline Mohira.
There you go, Lasaline Mohira. She won last time and this time. You're no longer allowed to play next time I do a giveaway. Gotta give the rest of the fams a chance to win. Anyway, I'll be sending that figure to her sometime. Anyway, guys, oh, also I put out a I made a new trailer for my channel. In fact, if you look in the description, you'll see a link for it, or just go to my channel and it'll be like the video under this one. So I guess that's it, guys. It was a crazy weekend, and it took me a few days to recover from it, believe me. And I'll never do that again. Although I do stupid stuff all the time, so. But we were safe, and we made it back safe. We were so dirty. We were so filthy. Anyway, guys, that is it. I love you guys so much. And if you have a question for me, leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to read it to you in the next weekly What's Up. Oh, and guys, don't forget I have merch. And 100% of what I earn from my merch will go to shoes and socks for the homeless. I think I'm reaching $400, so that's pretty good. But don't forget, and I also put out let's see, seasonal type clothing. I have some tank tops, and I made some other hoodies, so go check them out. Alright, I'll let you guys go. I love you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. I love you guys. Peace.